The Bridge of Branches. In the small town of Willowbend, two friends loved exploring the woods behind their school. There was Mira, a careful planner who always carried a notebook, and Jonas, a bold adventurer who always carried a slingshot made of twigs, used only for flicking pebbles into the stream. One morning, they discovered their favorite shortcut to the treehouse had been completely washed away by a storm. To get to the other side of the swollen stream, they desperately needed a bridge. "Let's build one right now," Jonas said, already reaching for a thick fallen branch. "We can, if we do it the right way, with proper support and measurements," Mira replied, pulling out her pencil. They disagreed immediately. Jonas wanted speed and instinct. Mira wanted plans and precision. The more they talked, the more frustrated their voices became. "Fine," they both declared. They would work separately. Jonas quickly built a bridge so wobbly and crooked that a nervous squirrel refused to even touch the first plank. Mira's bridge was perfectly measured, structurally flawless, and beautifully drawn. But it was so complicated, with so many parts to fit, that she never managed to finish the foundation. As the afternoon sun began to dip low, casting long orange shadows, they heard a faint cry. Across the roaring stream stood Lila, a younger classmate, clutching her ankle. She had been worried about them and tripped on a root while trying to find them. "We need to get to her fast," Jonas said, his voice now serious, "but we need to do it safely." "No wobbling," Mira replied, her eyes locked on Lila across the water. They looked at each other. This wasn't about being right anymore. This was about helping a friend. They started again. Jonas remembered exactly where he'd seen the sturdiest, flattest fallen logs hidden under the pine needles. Mira knew precisely how to place the logs on the slippery stones so they wouldn't roll or shift under pressure. "I'll lift and hold. You direct the placement," Jonas said, his muscles straining. "I'll direct the placement. You test the stability before we step on it," Mira agreed, pointing with purpose. Piece by piece, plank by plank, they built a simple, strong, and reliable bridge, strong enough to hold the weight of all three of them. They crossed the new, firm bridge together. Gentle hands helped Lila stand, while Mira quickly and carefully used a clean page from her precious notebook as a makeshift bandage to support the ankle. Jonas immediately began searching the forest floor for a long, sturdy walking stick. "You two make a really great team," Lila said softly, leaning on Mira for balance. Mira smiled, a true, easy smile. "Yeah," Jonas admitted, returning with a perfect smooth branch for a walking stick. "We really do." Back in their beloved treehouse, the sun had vanished, and the first star twinkled through the leaves. Mira handed Jonas a carving tool. Together on the sturdy railing of their porch, they carved a simple, proud message. The carved words glowed, "Built together." True friends aren't copies of each other. They're stronger because they are different. Working together turns the biggest problems into the best possible solutions. And the adventurous, strong friend and the careful, smart friend knew that from now on, every adventure would be a success, as long as they started it together.